Today we're using up some scrap paper to make a cute zigzag layout. Typically, I'm not a fan of doing layouts featuring just one photo, but sometimes that one photo is just so important to you that it deserves its own page. Some papers here that I've cut strips off of before, they're not a full 12 by 12 paper, and I don't want to waste them, but the great thing about this layout is you're not wasting them. So I'm going to take my busy paper, I'm going to leave that as the background. I'm going to take a solid piece of cardstock. I chose purple, I don't know why. It just seems to go with these crazy fun colors I have. We're going to cut 1 inch off of the side, turn it, and cut 1 inch off again. This is going to give you your 11 by 11 background for this cute layout. Now I'm cutting 1 inch strips out of all of my colored papers. Some are going to be longer than others. As long as they're all about 4 inches long or more, you'll be totally fine. Some of them I am going to cut on longer pieces on purpose, and you'll see why once we start to lay these out. In order to create this pattern, you need to make an invisible line in your head that you're going to follow with at least 4 of the strips going down. Notice I didn't measure anything. I don't have any specific place I'm starting. I'm simply just arranging these so that the lines are perpendicular to each other. I'm grabbing these papers at random. I'm placing them on the page where I think, that's a great spot. Sometimes the best layouts come with the least preparation. Now that we have our pieces all adhered to the page, I'm going to flip it over for this first one just so I can make sure I line up everything perfectly, give myself a clear margin here. So I'm going to cut down the length of the paper just to make sure all those extra pieces that are hanging off are flush with my background piece. If you like doing it from the back, there's no difference here. It was almost harder on this side to cut off because I couldn't quite see as well where my cut was going to be made. So if you preferred, keep it on the back side. It really doesn't matter. If you end up trimming off just a little bit extra of your background page, like I did on this next cut, it's not a big deal. Nobody's going to notice. Remember, this year's motto is progress over perfection. We are getting things done. We are not worried about the little itty bitty pieces that nobody's ever going to notice. People are going to see a really cute page with a really cute photo. Nobody's going to be bringing a ruler to your scrapbooks. Now I'm going to bring my background piece back out. Remember I said it was busy, so I didn't want it to be featured on the page. But what I am going to do is use the guidelines on my trimmer, and I'm going to cut a big chunk out of the middle of this so that I can still use the frame, the 12 by 12 piece, as the background, but I'm also going to use the cutout piece from the middle to frame my photo. So now I'm going to take my frame piece, my outside edge, I'm going to put my layout on top of it again, and I'm going to cut my frame to go around the edge of my photo. Now comes my favorite part, playing with our embellishments, any stickers you might have, and really getting to be creative with your page. I'm going to take some of the birthday bonanza embellishments here, kind of figure out where I want them. I tend to like laying things over one another and overlapping my embellishments on the corner of a photo. The great thing about Creative Memories is all of your embellishments, your stickers, your paper, it is all acid and lignin free, meaning it is safe to touch your photos. Gone are the times where your photos are going to turn yellow because of what they're touching in your album. And there we have it. You have an adorable page featuring a photo, using up your scraps. Didn't take any more than maybe 10 minutes in total, and you get to brag about this.